How are you guys doing? Are we hanging in there? I know we got one more week before we head into break, and I know sometimes that week gets super duper hectic. But thank you guys so much for just taking the opportunity to meet with us this afternoon. Um, my name is Marissa Smith. I am a program coordinator here with Healthy SBCSS. I've been fortunate to join this amazing team in June of this past school year. Prior to joining the Healthy SBCSS team, I worked in Marina Valley Unified School District. I've been an educator for the last 20 years. I spent 3 years as an assistant principal and then the last 4 years as a principal at a middle school in Marina Valley Unified School District. And so bringing students back um, from online to in-person learning. We all know that was not for the weak. And so I just want to take this moment to applaud all of us who have kind of been in those seats kind of as we supported our students. And so I'm going to give my team an opportunity to introduce themselves, and then we'll kind of have each of you introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about yourself, your school, and your district. Karen, you want to go next?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Karen Delatorre. I am a community health systems specialist here at San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools. I've been with county schools 19 years now. So I started as a paraeducator and kind of wiggled my way into other projects at different departments. So I'm excited about this project. I think this is my favorite project that we're working on. So I'm excited to meet all of you and work with all of you and get to know you better. So welcome.
Hi, Ms. Jameen.
Hello, I am Jameen Adams. I am the program technician here at SBCSS. I am here to support and help as needed, and I've been here for about 2 years, and I am looking forward to working with you all.
All right. So if each of you can kind of give us your name, give us your school, how long you've been at your current site, maybe one hobby or pastime that you enjoy, and then one thing that you deeply care about in your role as principal. So, Julie, since you logged on first, I'm going to pick on you first. You're the girl in the group so far, it seems.
All right. So I'm Julie Howard. I'm principal at Parkview Middle School. I'm 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I'm out here in Yucaipa, Calimesa Joint Unified School District. Technically, this is my 3rd year at Parkview. You said hobby, and then the 4th thing I deeply care about, right?
Yes, a hobby or pastime, and then one thing that you deeply care about.
Okay, so my hobby is I like to create resin, different types of resin. Like right now, I'm working on creating Christmas ornaments from resin as
Nice.
present. And then what I deeply care about, I think I just deeply care about people and people being the best version of themselves, myself included. So
Thank you. I think Chris is having some internet. So, Adam, if you can tell us a little bit about yourself.
Here we go. I was looking to unmute myself. Hi, everybody. My name's Adam Anderson. I'm the principal at Hemlock Elementary School in the Fontana Unified School District. Let's see, this will be my 5th year here at Hemlock. Let's see, my hobbies, I really enjoy playing guitar. And I like the fact that I could still bring that in some of the classrooms.
Yeah.
And let's see, I'm very passionate about my family. So, and you're gonna have to excuse me. I'm just getting over like a
That's okay.
bad cough. So I like trying to create that family orientation here at the school site, a family feeling, because we're here most of the time.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
Daniel? Daniel, we can't hear.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
All right, someone turned off the mic. So my name is Daniel Jervis, and I'm the principal here at Yucaipa High School. This is my 4th year at the high school and my 7th year as a principal in the district. My hobby is I'm a drummer that plays on the weekends. And I'm a Texans fan, so it's weird to see them winning now. So that's kind of nice. And what do I deeply care about? I take my responsibility for everybody at Yucaipa High School and the community that we serve really and seriously. So it's everybody that I'm responsible for is where my heart is.
Thank you, Daniel. Monica?
Hi, my name is Monica Hatcher. I am with Burton Thross School. It's basically the school within the juvenile detention assessment centers in San Bernardino, one in Apple Valley and one here in San Bernardino off Gilbert Street. I've been at this current site for 23 years. I started out as a PCO, became a teacher, probation correction officer, became a teacher. I'm in my 10th year of being a principal here. The one hobby that I really enjoy doing now is I enjoy making sourdough bread. And the one thing that I care deeply about in my role is just having that empathy for our students as well as our staff.
You guys have some pretty cool hobbies. If I was supposed to give myself a hobby, it would definitely be vacationing anywhere where there's a beach. And so I was just having that conversation with one of my coworkers just now. And one thing that I deeply cared about in my role as principal was my special education students, specifically my students with autism, and really getting them to be able to acclimatize to our school environment and feel included. And so that was definitely one of my deep care areas. So when I joined the team, and this opportunity was provided to me, just thinking about this opportunity and how we would attack this opportunity here in San Bernardino. As school principals, we are very deeply rooted into doing whatever is necessary to ensure that we have thriving schools and we're able to take care of our students and of our staff. But very rarely do we talk about how we're taking care of ourselves, right? And so as school leaders, we really are very intentional about using our power and our influence to impact and build capacity in our school community. And so often the journey of being a leader is really about always getting it right and kind of being in the right space at the right time, doing the right thing. And it's not always the easiest thing to do, right? And so we always want to make sure that as thriving leaders, we are aiming for progress and not necessarily perfection, and making sure that we have that balance between resiliency and humility as leaders. And so this was really an opportunity for us here at San Bernardino Superintendent of Schools to really take that opportunity to not only build the adults at our staff at our schools, but also to really focus on our school site leaders. And so that is really the purpose of this initiative, is that we are fostering healthy school communities. We've done a lot of work around health and wellness for our students. And so this particular opportunity is really looking at how can we provide that same level of health and wellness for our school staff, as well as our site leaders. And so that's how this kind of opportunity was crafted. Karen is going to place in the chat 2 documents that kind of have we've kind of come together with just as an opportunity for this initiative. Most of you might have seen it already as your school leaders have kind of shared things about this initiative. So it is our 1-pager that kind of goes over the grant. It's also kind of the goals of the grant, our objectives of the grant, and also just kind of what do those network opportunities look like. And so I do realize that it is a time commitment for you as site leaders. I've sat in your seat, so I know that being off campus for any length of time sometimes is too much time. So we really tried to find kind of a sweet spot and it not being completely taking up your whole afternoon that you're leaving at the end of your workday and then coming to do something different. So we really tried to find the sweet spot. And so you should have that information. It is all in the chat. So feel free to kind of begin to click on that live binder, move around in that live binder. That's where we'll kind of house a lot of our documentation and any of the important materials that we're going to use for this grant. The object of today, I don't want to take a lot of your time, but I just want to make sure I clear up a couple of things. This is not a call for perfection. This is not where we're going to sit around and talk about just all the great things that's happening, but we're not going to ignore some of the challenges that are happening with our staff. I think principal roles are often a very lonely place to be able to operate. And so we're not going to be making quick fixes to some of the systemic issues. It's not asking you to put together another staff recognition program. And sometimes too often than others, as principals, we're pitted against each other. And in our principal spaces, it's competition and how are you doing it better than the other person, right? So we don't want this to be a place of performance or posturing for each other, but we do want this to be a place where we're able to support connection among site leaders. A lot of us have been working in silos. We've been working individually. We've been trying to create these healthy campuses for our adults, and some of us are working alone. And so this is a kind of an opportunity for that connection between site leaders where we're really able to work together to build sustainable systems. It's really an invitation for us to build supportive school cultures here in San Bernardino County for our staff members, and that we're able to create conditions where you as well as your staff can thrive and that your students can thrive as well. So this is a village, this is a network. And so while we talk about taking care of our site leaders, we here at SBCSS want to also take this opportunity to take care of you. So some of you might be asking, why can't we do this online? Why is it an in-person meeting? That in-person time, we really want to take some time during that 2 hours to be able to take care of you. So just to clarify why we're doing in-person meetings, we really want to take this as an opportunity to take care of you as the site leaders. So our time together, and I'm talking fast so I can give you your time back. Our time together is really for us to be able to strengthen ourselves as leaders. We'll have some networking time, and then there'll be some opportunities for us to really work together to do some amazing things for our staff, and you can have other people to piggyback your ideas off of. Any questions so far? Anything that maybe you're not sure about or you need to ask a question about so far? No? Okay, great. All right, so here are 2 books that we want to be able to share with you. The 5 Languages of Appreciation in the Workplace is an amazing book. And so we do have that book that we will be sharing with you when we begin our network in January. And our second book is Crucial Conversations. And so has anybody read any of those 2 books already? No. So I've read Crucial Conversations a few years ago. That was an amazing book. But the 5 Languages of Appreciation in the Workplace has kind of been mind-blowing. And so I really like that book. And so I want to be able to kind of share that book with the team so you're able to kind of get some ideas. All right. There are some things to look forward to. Are you ready? So as part of this grant, every school will be provided $5,000 as a mini grant to help with your health and wellness work at your site. So whatever that looks like as we talk about creating health and wellness for your staff, we really do want to give you some money to be able to provide some of those health and wellness opportunities. So one stressor removed, right? We are partnering with Mindfulness in Motion. I don't know is anybody familiar with Mindfulness in Motion? I think they've worked with a couple schools in Yucaipa, if I'm not mistaken, and Redlands Unified. But Mindfulness in Motion is a partner that we're going to be working with. They'll be part of our network opportunities, as well as we're also looking to provide some funding to each of your school sites that you're able to provide staff wellness spaces at your school site. And Mindfulness in Motion will partner with you to be able to craft those spaces, find maybe smaller spaces at your school site that you might not think about, and they'll also work with you to purchase the items for your space. So we will partner with them so that they're able to help you create those spaces. So that's one of the things that we want to remove from your plate, is that you just provide them with the ideas of what you want it to look like, and we'll provide a set amount of funding, and they can help you kind of craft some of those spaces. And then after you've done the work, we want to make sure that you have the opportunity, your school has the opportunity to be recognized for that work. And so we will also provide technical assistance around you applying for the America's Healthiest Schools Award. Any questions on the things to look forward to? You guys are an easy group. I love this. All right, so this downloaded a little wonky. And so if you don't have it already, Karen did send out all of the dates. So check your calendars. You should have January 21st already on your calendar. You should have February 24th on your calendar, March 17th, and April 23rd. And so those will be our 4 network meetings for this school year to end out this school year. And then we'll May and June, we'll give everybody an opportunity to end out the school year, and then we'll kind of collectively decide on some dates for the next school year, 26-27, and we're really looking at every other month, so September, November, and then January, March. So we'll talk and collectively determine the dates for our next 4 sessions. So those 4 dates should already be on your calendar so that you can confirm those 4 dates already. All right, so we're going to begin to get ready for our January 21st meeting. We really want to be able to highlight some of the amazing work that you'll be doing already. So we'll send out your reminder email. In your reminder email, we're going to ask you to kind of give us a couple pictures just to describe your schools and things that you are super duper proud of. Your admin team, anything cool that you've done that you have some pictures of, so we can get an opportunity to really know each other, know our schools, and be like, oh, I want to try that at my school. And so we'll send this out. This is not a must do right now. This is something that'll come up after the winter break. Okay? All right. Questions? I try to get in as quick as possible.
Marissa,
Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
I could send pictures and things of, you know, from myself, but because we're in a detention facility, we don't have pictures of students and staff inside the facility.
Okay. Monica, we'll work together, and then
Okay.
whatever you want to be able to highlight about your school, then we can do that.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Anybody else? And I did say, please tap me for anything necessary. I really want to be able to come out to your school sites if I can. Lunch supervision, I really do mean that. Give me a walkie-talkie and a picker. I can pick up trash. I miss it. I miss being around the kids. So if you just need a body to stand in a spot, let me know. I can be that body for you. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. Okay? All right. Thank you guys so much. I gave you 10 minutes of your time back. Have a good afternoon, everyone, and we'll see you January 21st.